Hello, welcome to the video for square 6, the wave pattern. This one's going to be interesting. It's got 3 colours and it also has 2 different extended height stitches. So we start as normal with a straightforward foundation row. Okay, so foundation row just like that. Now I've stopped short on the right hand edge because that's where we're going to change colour for the first wave row. Okay, so I'm going to use old gold, here it goes, over the top, and then bring it through the last 2 loops, on the foundation return pass. Okay, ready to roll. So the very first thing we do, as is so often with these squares, is a stitch you already know, which is this Tunisian simple stitch. So let's make a Tunisian simple stitch. Okay, yarn over and pull through. Great. So we've now got 2 straightforward short stitches. Now the next stitch is taller. It's called a Tunisian double stitch, and much like a traditional treble stitch, you start with a yarn over. So there's a yarn over, and insert in the normal simple stitch way and yarn over and pull through. But because you did a yarn over in the first place, you've now got this interesting double loop here. So we have to yarn over once more and pull through both those loops, and that's the finished stitch. So that was your Tunisian double stitch. Now the very next 2 stitches will both be in an extended Tunisian double stitch. So how do we extend it? Well, let's see. We start with yarn over as we did with the double stitch, and we insert, yarn over and pull through, and we're now at that position where we can see we've got that strange double loop there. To extend it, we just do another chain stitch, so that's yarn over and pull through one of them, and then we can finish the stitch off by doing yarn over and take through both those loops. So that has created an even more tall stitch than the Tunisian double stitch. There are 2 of those for the pattern, so we're going to do one in this vertical bar as well. So here we go, an extended Tunisian double stitch. That's yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through. Extend it by making a chain, yarn over, pull through 1, and then finish off the stitch by pulling it, yarn over, pulling it through 2. So there we are. We've now got the starting stitch we already had, a Tunisian simple stitch, a Tunisian double stitch, and 2 extended Tunisian double stitches. That's the full height of the wave, so we're going to start going back down again now. So the next stitch is just a little old Tunisian double stitch. So here we go, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 1, leaving us with these 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, take 2 off. Okay, so that's the full sort of lozenge shape of the wave, and it's we're now going to the easy bit, and that's 2 straightforward Tunisian simple stitches. So I'm sure you can do that. Yarn over, take 1 off, yarn over, insert, take 1 off. So there we go. That's the whole thing, and we go back up again. So we're going to do a Tunisian double stitch, yarn over, insert, yarn over, take that off, and then yarn over, take 2 off to finish. And now for the 2 Tunisian extended double stitches. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, extend it by making a chain, and then finish the stitch off. So I did that twice. So that's the full height again. So I've now got to go down again. So I make a Tunisian double stitch, and then I've got 2 simple stitches to go. So 1 and 2. Now I'm going up again. Although we're nearly there at the end, I have got to still keep going on up. So it's a double stitch here in the last plain stitch, if you like. There's the double. Now what do I do in the end stitch? Well, it's got to be taller than the double stitch. So I'm going to make what might be called an extended double end stitch. So you just hold your horses, don't worry, don't panic. Just yarn over, insert as if it was an ordinary end stitch. Insert, so that's under 2 through to the back. Yarn over and pull through that. We've got those 2 loops on the hook, but because it's an extended height one, we still have to do our chain and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 to finish off the stitch. And you'll see there you've got your extended height stitch. Now we just do a standard return pass. So yarn over, take 1 off, and then yarn over, take 2 off till we're back to the beginning. So we're back at the beginning of the row and we're about to change colour. So I've stopped short of the last yarn over and I'm now going to bring my first colour back on again, just trailing it back up the side, and through it comes. We're ready to start the next row, which is just Tunisian simple stitches. So I've done my almost to the end with my forward pass on that row. I've got 2 more to do. So I can see the second to last stitch, there's the vertical bar I've got to go under. So Tunisian simple stitch under there. Now the very last stitch, the end stitch, be careful, beware, because it's here, the top there, but if you're not counting and you're not really switched on, you might think you've got more to do because it's such a tall stitch. It looks like there might be room for some more loops. So make sure that you have actually got your 16. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. Only 1 more to do. So just find the end stitch place with the 2 loops and just do that one last stitch, and don't be tempted to work any more loops into that. It's got to be a tall stitch so that it makes the middle of a new wave, if you like, half a wave. After that, standard return pass. Yeah, done the standard return pass, and I'm now going to bring in the third colour. So this can get a little bit hairy, but you have to have good colour strand management when you're doing this. So here comes the third colour. Yarn over,